Hi, and welcome back to Moving Fast Podcast. I'm Matt Tincher, and this is Peyton Ramey. We're with US Logistics, and today we're going to be talking about weather and how it can affect your move. Peyton, over the years, what has been your experience when it comes to customer service and weather delays?
So the biggest thing is actually, this is when our customer service really steps up. This is when we make the biggest difference. You're going to have adverse weather events all around the country, whether you're shipping a car or your household goods move. So you need to make sure that you are communicating to your customers and shippers effectively, letting them know what's going on, that there may be delays, just setting the expectations in reality so that they can prepare and they know that they may need to have alternate plans, whether it's leaving the vehicle with someone else or having it delivered a little bit early, just making sure that they're aware that, hey, it's January and there's multiple different things that could happen, whether it's the mountain passes in Oregon, icy roads in Texas, cities not being prepared for the weather. There's a bunch of different things that can happen. We just had a lady that we shipped a car with last week from Dallas to Boise, and she was a little taken aback by the fact that it was 52 degrees in Dallas when she left, and she was kind of worried why her car was delayed by a day. We had to explain to her that, yes, you flew from 52 degrees and you landed in what was a relatively calm day in Boise, but the driver had to drive 780 miles through the mountains and the snow passes, and at one point they even had a recommendation for snow chains on the tires and wind advisory. So this is the things that drivers have to look out for. But as long as we do our jobs correctly and we provide that extra level of service to our customers, it makes everything much smoother. What about you, Matt? Have you had any interesting stories or anything happen with people shipping their car during the winter?
Well, it's whenever it comes to weather, it's not just during the winter months. It's not just January and February that you need to look out for. Anyone can ship their vehicle when it's 75 and sunny. But as logistics professionals, we have to constantly be weathermen. We have to be on the lookout for what's next. So it's not just snow and ice on the road, but also taking into account hurricane season. So during the late spring, early summer, Florida, Louisiana, Texas, that entire I-20 corridor, I-10 corridor is going to be shut down during hurricane season. So also, what comes to mind the last couple of years, we've had some really inclement, some really bad wildfires in Oregon and California the last couple of years. So also keeping that in mind. So again, it's not just weather during January and February, but really all year. So as logistics professionals, we have to be weathermen. We constantly have to be on the lookout for what's next. So that's been my experience. It's not just winter, but it's throughout the entire year.
So okay, all that being said, obviously summer, winter, it brings with its own challenges. What's the number one piece of advice you would give someone shipping their car or their household goods when you do have these adverse weather events going on, even if the customer's on the other side of the country?
I would say flexibility, just having a backup to hold on to the keys. That way you can still make your closings on both ends if you need to. That way you don't miss your flights. Yeah. Just having some kind of friend or family member to be able to meet the driver. I mean, the whole process only takes 15 to 20 minutes with the driver. He's going to do a thorough inspection, walk around, mark off any existing dents, dings, or scratches on the vehicle, and he's going to load it up and sign paperwork. So just as long as we have somebody there on pickup and delivery, it'll help things go a lot smoother. And if you need to leave for your closings, for whatever the case may be, you can still stay on track and on schedule throughout the process, even if there are weather delays.
Yeah, definitely keeping people on track is the number one thing. You don't want to be delayed, and people are moving. We get it's frustrating. What do they say? Moving is one of the top 3 most stressful things in your life. Getting married, getting divorced, and moving. So you certainly don't want that to be.
Moving can cause those things sometimes, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true, actually. That's very true. So those are all good points, making sure you have a backup. And the other thing, too, I would say, work with someone you trust. If you're working with a logistics professional like us at US Logistics, just know that we have your best interest in mind. We want your vehicle picked up and delivered as soon as possible. You want it delivered as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
The drivers we're working with want it delivered as soon as possible because they don't make money if they're not driving.
No doubt.
So they certainly don't want to be bogged down or they don't want to be delayed any more than necessary. So they are actively trying to get on the road. I've seen drivers take auto routes off highways to get around accidents to save a couple hours because their hours of service are running out. They need to get where they're going.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
everyone wants the same thing. Everyone wants the same thing to get where they're going. And just keep in mind too, us in particular, we already have the fastest transit times in the industry. So when we're quoting people 2 to 5 days, okay, maybe we hit a severe winter weather storm in Idaho that takes it from 2 to 5. Maybe now it's 6 or 7. Our competition's still quoting 14 days. Like, we're still realistic about what we're looking for and what to expect from us. So, we're not taking the cars to a yard or waiting for other cars to become available first. We understand you want your car. We're going to pick it up. We're going to get it on the road, and it might hit some weather, but it's still going to be there as fast as possible. So, all that
Yep.
in mind, I would just say get with people that you trust. And once you find that person that you trust and gives you good service, just know that they are going to do the best for you. So thanks everyone for watching. If any of you want a quote or want to talk to us about the industry or have questions about it, we're going to have our phone number and email listed below. We work 24/7 on the weekends and holidays. Trucks don't stop. We don't stop either. So thanks everybody, and let's just keep it moving fast.